going on, family? Well, I feel like giving a share something I just wrote. I was thinking about being at work like I used to at camp, being in charge of everything. And if I walked into a rough day, I'd be thinking about things that I could say to everybody to calm the room down and just kind of get a reset. And I was really good at doing that, like just restarting the mood for the entire atmosphere. Just because I knew every kid, I knew everybody, so it was pretty easy just to individually at the same time sit them all down and be like, hey, we gotta rethink what's going on with our flow today. This isn't good. So I think about that when I look outside in the world today, and I see a lot of that, and I just wish I could sit everybody down like I did at camp, just listen and be like, if we didn't just flare up, there wouldn't be so many problems, but we keep flaring up to try to fix problems, and then more problems arise with the flare-ups, and it just keeps more things to deal with. And I'm like, what if we just calm down, reassess, start from scratch in a sense. It's just conversation. It's just redirecting the focus of something to something else, and realizing the moment goes on, and we have a lot to do with how that moment goes on. Well, I don't have any name for this though. It's a poem that I wrote. I was trying, if I could talk to the world, this is what I would say to it. I don't want anybody to be fighting. This has got to end. We got to stop with all this freaking hatred towards each other, just in basic everyday decisions. So I don't know what to call it other than this is genuine. That's about it. Hope you enjoy. My dear friends, it is okay if we do not know one another by name, but understand our spiritual nature to be one and the same. We are bonded within the unseen, and knowing this should not be considered keen. For this should be known simply and freely not long after birth, no longer a profound thought to unearth. For it has already grown strong foundations, ones that transcend all combined nations into a diverse relation, all from a divine creation. Heavenly Father, lovingly Mother, glorious sister, curious brother, all your blessed kin grow safe and sound within this source of divine creation. Where happiness is the sun which provides sufficient energy to grow strong and in a unique condition of synergy, and it is all bonded internally, and it is all grounded eternally. My dear friends, it is okay if you do not live close or near, for this divine creation is loving and clear, to reach and construct the entire plane of existence and all the blessed life that has gently arisen. To stop and smell the fragrance of a rose is an experience more than the inhaling of the nose, for the spirit gains strength and grows in a deep appreciation of what it now knows. My dear friends, it is okay if we never cross physical paths, but know what's important is who you do impact. Influence is a source of great leading, if not done so in a selfish preaching. Influence is an attribute which blossoms from the growth of leadership, something that avoids censorship, something that annoys dictatorship, a common core of mindful intelligence. And all should grow a garden blessed and abundant, to where dependency of greedy groups of men becomes redundant. For it is no longer needed if all the people just knew that one season of a garden will indeed spoil you. Showing you over and over again how God truly provides and exposes how these groups of greedy men really hide. You do not need them, but they need you. And if you're no longer dependent upon them, then you'll know what's free and true. My dear friends, please do not give in to the arguing, and please do not allow the divide. Please do not let it break your families, and see it's those greedy groups trying to hide, hoping to create havoc and distraction and passively attempt to control your every action. Pumping and feeding you hatred through the media and politics of men, and now the voices across the airways come from only the extremes, to where they push and squeeze the modern and sensible-minded out onto the streets to stand up for their unifying principles. But the extremes make this difficult, for they truly are a selfish cult. So my dear friends, recognize what goes on behind the scenes and realize the talking heads just don't want you to see the actual living of true equality. Because it really would be simple with wiser leaders. So please make mute of all the divisive speakers. If they fuel or instigate others, or if they fuel or instigate hating others, then they are not worth the bother, for they act more like children, spoiled toddlers. But no loving guidance from a loving family will mend this, and passionate nurturing care will tend this. My dear friends, reverse the flow of negativity and please turn off the propaganda on the TV and see outside of it. There's so much more beauty for you to see. All right. Love, beauty, and peace for all. For all are peace of beauty and love. God bless.